Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Duelings video. Now, it's past midnight in my time zone, which means it is Thanksgiving. Yes, that's right. And now, I hate Thanksgiving with a fierce passion unlike any other. There are some people that justifiably hate it more than me, but I really do not like Thanksgiving. I think it's awful. And now, going into those details, I don't really have the energy, but I will tell you this. It's going to be very different this year. Thanksgiving and Christmas are, well, it's going to make me feel like shit. Complete shit. Like in 2020, I was like, I really want to appreciate my family more now. After the year that has, after this year, 2021, my family has fractured. There is only my mom, myself, and my sister. Now, my dad still lives here, but he doesn't interact with my sister. He stays as far away from her as possible. And my brother just moved out. And, we aren't spending Thanksgiving together. Like, my dad is going over to his girlfriend's house, and yeah, my parents are divorced, and yes, they still live in the same house. I am a very fortunate person to say that, because my parents have been able to maintain a healthy connection as friends, and that's not always the case when two people get divorced. In fact, I think in most cases that's not what happens. And now at first it was definitely rough. It took a while for them to regain their friendship. But they're going strong, so I really do appreciate that. So what is going on? What is going on in this game? Okay. Okay. I see. What you're feeling is known as despair. What kind of reference do I want to make to that? And exactly who do I want to talk about here? You know, there are many ways I can respond to that sentence. I could respond to the fact that I still haven't reached 50,000 words this month. I could respond with the fact that I'm still stuck in general, and I had to resort to fan fiction in order to get anywhere. But honestly, it just, yeah, I probably do feel some level of despair, but come on. I'm not sure that I care about this legendary duelist. Just saying, considering I have a pretty good idea that it's, one of the other two. I don't remember their names. I only remember Primo, and there is one kid that was like on a skateboard and one old dude. I don't know. Listen, Primo is the only one whose name I bothered to remember. I'm not sure why. Like, what is the context for me remembering him specifically? What did he do? I don't know. I have no memory of whatever it is he did. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking DM World really needs an event, so I'm glad that DM is getting an event. And now, do I really want to collect star chips? I'm not sure, but I'm sure this will be very interesting, even though I already have Pegasus unlocked. Pegasus, would you like to participate in your own tournament? Actually, that makes no sense. He did participate in his own tournament. Anyway. Okay, event exclusive. Wow. Well, that was fast. Yes, very fast indeed. I'm not sure why that just came out of my mouth. Okay. A new character will appear. They'll steamroll their whole squad. Okay. So, Anna then? I don't know anyone else who uses trains. I know Cyrus uses, well, Cyrus is already in the game, okay? So I'm going, I mean, Anna here? Sounds like Anna to me. I don't have any idea who else it could be, but I mean, there are a number of Yu-Gi-Oh characters I could have forgotten about. Yeah, there are plenty. I'm not particularly, okay, I see. Well, I'm not particularly excited about some of these. Though, being able to do Quattro at the gate will be fine. I'll kick his ass over and over and over and over, and you guys will probably tell me to stop. Okay. Anyway. I guess December is not going to be that enjoyable, to be honest. I mean, I appreciate that 4 is being added to the game, but everything else I'm not so sure I care. I will be participating though, and I might end up caring. I have no idea. We will see. Okay. I'm done with updates. I shouldn't have focused on those so long, but I did. Okay. Not exactly how long was I focused on them? I was focused on the updates for over 5 minutes. Okay. My duelist fortune for today. If you tell me my day is anything less... Okay, listen. If you give me... There is a very big chance that I could openly disagree with you. Yeah, let me see what you say. I'm gonna see if I agree. Okay. Are you kidding me? There's no way. Although I guess I wish it would be. A duel in the KC Cup today. You know, okay. If we think about this as a duelist fortune, maybe I do get lucky with my duels, but I mean, I'm only doing 4, so I'm not really sure. Something might move you deeply. What the hell does that mean? What does that mean? I have no idea. Your lucky charm is a goldfish. Okay. I'm sorry guys, but I have to look up what moving me deeply means. Because for some reason, even though I'm clearly just as human as everyone else, I have no idea. Listen, okay? Listen. I used to be a pretty... Okay, hold on. You know what? I'm just gonna type in move definition. There are many ways you can define move. I want to define it. Okay, so let's see, I think it's being used as a verb here, okay. Actually, maybe not. This means I suck at English. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Alright. Provoke a strong feeling, especially of sorrow or sympathy. Alright. So in this case, it was moved to tears. No, I'm not. I did not mean to read that. Okay, so something might move you deeply. Provoke a strong feeling, especially of sorrow or sympathy. Well, that might be the case. Kind of depends. Although, I really do not want to be moved deeply, to be honest. Yeah, I really don't. Considering what I've read, I'm just like, I don't want to give 2 shits. I don't. Okay. Also, I'm not telling you what I'm talking about. Because I don't care. I don't give 2 shits. Okay, I will say what I'm talking about. The new Vanguard Overdress episode, I'm just like, this was the most predictable plotline ever. I can't believe this is the actual plot line. But it was obvious from the get-go that it was going in this direction. Because a certain someone in this series is just so... I don't even... Oh my god, I heard what... She said like a few lines of dialogue and I'm like, okay, I know what's going on here. I hate this a lot. And I'm not sure how I'm going to feel when I watch the new Overdress episode, but why would I watch it? Why? Well, I'll tell you why I would watch it. Because, I don't know, I get bored. I decide to do things that I probably shouldn't. But to be completely fair here, I don't hate Overdress, okay? I actually like it to some extent. I just don't necessarily like plot lines where, I don't like what they're doing here, and I'm not even going to deny that. I'm not even going to excuse that. I'm not skirting around it. I think Vanguard can do better. Like, come on. And there are some people that like the direction it's going in, and I'm like, okay. But I really don't like this. And I'm going to tell you why, okay? I think it's pushing some emotional buttons for me. And that's obviously not Vanguard's fault, but oh my god, is it pushing personal buttons. Like, one of the people in that series is like the most spoiled brat. Okay. Well, at the very least, I'm going to give her some credit. At least she can remember shit that, well, yeah, you know. I shouldn't spoil things in case anyone watches that series. Although I can't really imagine why anyone would care about this particular character. Now, there are some people that feel really bad for her, but there's a reason that I don't, and that's because of the personal buttons. If I was able to be emotionally distanced from those buttons, I would be able to care, but I can't because those buttons are there. And the show is pushing them. And whenever there's a spoiled brat on screen, I just want them to get their asses kicked. And I don't give two shits about their emotions. Yeah. Apparently, that's how I feel now whenever I see a spoiled brat on screen. That's exactly how I felt when, no, I'm done, no, topics changing. Okay, anyway. I was going to talk about something, oh yeah, I think I've already talked about it, but yeah. The Thanksgiving and Christmas, I'm not sure if my family is ever going to be I'm not sure if it'll go back to the way it used to be. I kind of think that I have to get used to this, and there's no getting the past back. Which is unfortunate because someday I might actually be in a position where I can interact with people normally. But if I get to that point, it might have to be without my family, which is incredibly depressing when I think about it. And yeah, a lot of people spend Thanksgiving with family, and I mean, there are less people that care about Thanksgiving as opposed to Christmas. Christmas is going to be worse. Yeah, Christmas is going to be hell for me. I'm going to be here and I'm going to be like, oh god, the emotional void is real. Yeah, I know that I shouldn't be so dramatic, but listen, social isolation is bad for your health, okay? You want to know how bad this is? Do you want to know how bad my isolation is? And exactly how bad things got? Okay. listen to this. I hated Christmas because I was lonely. I felt like I had to fake who I was. I had to pretend to be happy when I wasn't. I just had to be someone else entirely. And now I actually do seem to be putting on that act more actively, but it's a bit different because I'm choosing to behave normally. And also I think I'm just in a better mindset in general. But I was also lonely on Christmas every now and then because the celebration of Christmas wasn't always on Christmas. So some days I would spend Christmas alone without people because that wasn't the day my family celebrated it. And it was socially isolating. And I'm absolutely going to repeat myself. I do not blame you, Belle, for a single thing they did. You really think that I'm joking? I'm not joking. I'm not joking at all. Like, I'm surprised they didn't do worse. Like, if Yubel wasn't in a Yu-Gi-Oh series, they would have done much, much worse than that. Yeah, seriously. You think I'm joking, right? You think that I don't know what I'm talking about. But I absolutely do not blame them at all. In fact, I would almost say that, oh god, I can't do this. Alright, topic's over, conversation ends. I would explain why this is such an awkward conversation, but I'm not bothering to. I can't, I don't have the energy, I don't have the mindset, everything's weird, everything is just, I feel like I'm in, I feel like I'm in a different reality. That sounds like complete bullshit, but I'm still in touch with reality, guys. Don't worry, I'm not insane yet. I might be insane in the future, but for now I'm not. And that's good. That's very good. Although I must be honest, I'm still, well, let's just say this. I'm going to be sitting here at my computer on Christmas, and it's going to suck a lot. I don't even know what I'm going to do on Christmas. I mean, my mom even has a different job now, and we celebrate on Christmas. But now everything is different. It's like everything is just gone. But that's kind of it. I mean, it was in the planetary positions. Yes, that's right. The stars were in position for this. This was the unfortunate position that I can talk about the astrological indicators, but I should probably finish dueling these guys while I do it. Okay, so Uranus is in Taurus right now, and if you don't know the significance of that, actually, do I want to talk about astrology in a video where I'm playing Duel Links? Exactly how many people are going to understand what I'm saying? Think, brain, stop telling me to... Okay, whatever. Well, yeah. Astrologically, what's going on with me right now is not unusual. I'll just say that. And a lot of people don't believe in astrology, and that's fine. People can believe whatever they want. And if you don't believe in astrology, you can believe whatever you want, but I definitely do. And the main reason I do is because I've seen it in action. I've seen things that you may think are impossible to see. And I'm not insane, okay? Keep in mind that I am definitely still acknowledging that I might sound a bit weird at this time. I know, I get it. But also, while I do get it, I've just experienced a lot of bullshit. And while my strategy chart covers that, and it's like, these are the astrological indicators for this person experiencing this in their life. And I can go back and I can explain those. Even though I can do that, I'm just like, can I please get a break? Please? No, I can't. I can never get a break. I can't. That's not in the planetary. But the stars will never be in position to give me a break. Like, seriously. I'm pretty obvious. I'm pretty certain the stars are never going to be in position for me to ever have an easy life. And that's fine. I don't think anyone's getting an easy life right now. I think pretty much everyone is in some kind of suffering. I mean, the virus is going around destroying everything. But, while the virus is going around destroying everything, I'm still sitting here as socially isolated as ever. And sure, my sanity might still mostly be intact. I just said that I do not blame you, Belle, for a single thing they did. So you know immediately that I'm not entirely in the right mind. like really, I say that. You guys must think I'm batshit or something. Well, that's just how much that's what social isolation does to me, okay? I end up so socially isolated that I will be like, if this character was so socially isolated, if they committed the worst act possible, well, social isolation does that. It messes you up. It's messed me up, dude. Like when I was a child, I would not have said what I just said. But now that I'm older and I've experienced worse social isolation, now that it's worse, I'm just like, yeah, I don't blame them at all. I don't blame them at all. It's an awful thing to say, honestly, considering everything that you both did. But I'm not exactly in protagonist mode right now, okay? Like, I have a self-insert protagonist in my story, right? I am so sick of being a protagonist right now. I just want to go batshit, but I can't, because for some reason, my protagonist is just like, I can't, I have morals. And I'm like, fuck your morals, I want to be batshit. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, I agree, I've got morals too. I still have morals. I have morals in character, out of character, everywhere. I've got morals. Why do I need to have morals? I don't know. My brain just does that, I guess. Are these duels ever going to end? I'm surprised I'm even complaining about them. I mean, considering the fact that I basically... These standard duelists are basically how I start every night now. It's basically going to become routine that I do these first. And then the event, and then whatever. Okay. You know who I really want in the game? I want Quentin in the game. And I also want Tron in the game. And I'm still not calling him by his dumb name. I don't care. I don't care of it. I mean, I like his dumb name, but I'm not calling him. I'm not calling him by his dumb name. I'm calling him by his Japanese alias equivalent. Because, yeah, he does have a... Yeah, those are aliases. 3, 4, V, what? You really think those are actual names? Those are aliases. I'm not sure why they need to go under aliases. What is the deal with the aliases? Did they ever explain that? Did I just forget or something? I don't know. Kinda seems like Tron was like, let's play a game. We're going to have... Oh, God, I can't do... No. You know what? I just don't remember a single thing about Tron's entire character. Except cake and video games. That's it. Cake and video games. I don't know why I remember nothing else. I don't know. Maybe he just did something so terrible I wanted to forget he existed. I don't know. I mean, considering the fact that I still remember he exists. But, I mean, I try to have him in my fanfic this month, and I'm like, I can't do it. I feel like Tron is being destroyed. I feel like this is the worst characterization I have for anyone so far, so, I haven't done anything with that scene. I was just like, I'm done. I'm not continuing this. I'm keeping it because it's National Not Writing Month, but I'm not continuing this disaster. I don't even know what... I don't know. I thought Jaden was a bit out of character for a while, but I went to his wiki page and he's not actually... Why would you do that? Oh my god, wow. Okay. This is wild, man. I would not have chosen those particular... Okay. Well, I mean, that move might be the one reason I win. Which would be completely insane. Do I really need fish in this deck? I mean, to be honest, I feel like I do, but do I? I mean, come on, logically, have I ever used it? Have I ever used it? I don't think I have. And it's probably worthless. Okay. I'm surprised I won that. That was definitely an interesting decision. Alright. So there's one more standard duelist to fight, and then I will move on to the KC Cup, where I will proceed to continue with my discussion of how National Not Writing Month is going. While I'm dueling, of course. I imagine that I will eventually be focusing entirely on what's going on in the duel. But, I mean, it's going to start off with me just continuing where I left off. And yeah, I thought Jaden was sort of out of character, but then I read his wiki page and I'm like, okay, he's not actually doing that bad. He's pretty decent, and if he's out of character just a little, that's not going to hurt anyone. Honestly, I just want to write, that's it. I don't want to care about canon anything. Although I did care enough to read his page. I cared enough for that. But, I mean, seriously. He's mostly in character as far as what I've read. Okay, Alright, so that will conclude this video. It's getting a bit up there. Anyway, guys, I will see you in my next video where I will continue with the KC Cup. I'll see you.